Oh, yes. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? How's everybody doing? What's going on, Ed, Mega Rock? Appreciate you, my dudes. Appreciate you. Stitch, Sebastian Clark, Super Andrew. Thank you all for stopping by. Man, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody's days? It's a Thursday. It is a Thursday, which you know what that means. Thursday night football is today if y'all are football fans like me. That is today. We got the Vikings and the Rams, which I don't like either one of those teams, but that's regardless, whatever. How's everybody doing, though? So, yeah, man. I mean, like I said, we're going to have some fun today. The news, there was some news out there, and there were some ridiculous things out there that I also want to talk about. So, we're just going to have fun. Stitch says sick and hungry, but good. Stitch, you still got that cold stuff, man. I think you got that cold stuff that I had 2 weeks ago where you have a cold, but you feel like you got the fever, bruh. 100%. Bad Lady says grinding away in Torna. That's a good way to go. I have not played Torna yet. As a matter of fact, I haven't even played Xenoblade yet. I was going to get it last Christmas, but I didn't. That's one of those games that if I do play, I will never stop. So I'm going to get it this Christmas because I get literally for Christmas, because of my job, I literally get 10 days off work. 10 days from Christmas Eve to I think it's the first Tuesday after New Year's. I get a whole 10 days off work. So for Christmas, I'm going to get Xenoblade and Xenoblade Torna, and I'm going to just play through it during Christmas. That is my plan for that game. Just because it's one of those games I know that if I start, I won't be able to put down, and I want to make sure that my schedule is cleared for it. So that's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting for that one. But either way, I mean, there's not really much to go here on announcements. What's going on, T-Belly? Welcome. Appreciate you for stopping by. There's not really much going on for announcements with the channel. Actually, yes, there is. So, I mentioned earlier in the week, I'm going to start adding segments to the show with transitions, and different scenes and stuff to make it feel more like a TV show and more like a radio show. Actually, we're actually at 783 for whatever reason. The goal's not updating automatically. I gotta update it myself. You're right, Super Andrew. Transactions don't hurt either. But either way, so I was working on having transitions and scenes and stuff like that. That's coming in the works, but I have something exciting. At least it's exciting for me to announce. If you guys don't know, I'm a big music guy. Not only do I love video games, I love playing music. I love music in general. There's nothing like a good track to really get me going. That's why I play this sort of chill, laid back music in the background, because it kind of keeps me in a good mood and chill and active and whatnot. And so, so I really love music. And so I'm going to be pleased to announce that in the pre-games, like, you know how you guys, I start the stream and excuse me, you know how I start the stream and it just says stream starting soon and there's music playing in the background and you guys are kind of hang out in the chat. So what's going to happen is I'm a musician. There are a few local bands in the area that I have reached out to, a few local artists that I've reached out to, and I asked them if it was okay if I can sort of showcase their music videos before the stream. And so I'm starting a partnership with them, and I hope that it grows to be more bands in a bigger audience. So that's in the works. That's exciting, at least for me. So I can't wait for it. That's just me being a nerd and me being a big music nerd. I don't know if you guys really care that much, but for me, I'm excited for it. Really am. So either way, let's see what everybody's saying. I'll play Monster Hunter with the squad 100%. I'd invite Bowsette to dinner. I treat her to broccoli, mashed potatoes, and carrot slices. Super Angel says, wow, that's a great idea. Yes. So, so reaching out to a bunch of local artists and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys like it. I'm excited for it. My band will be featured, and a bunch of other local bands will be featured. And it's not just bands. It could be hip-hop artists or whatever. So that's in the works as well. I can't wait for it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the topics for today, and let's just go ahead and start with this one. Mega Rock just said it. He's like, Bowsette, He said it, the first thing he came in the chat was, forget Bowsette, I like Bowsette. Well, here's the deal, man. You guys, I mean, it's not even you guys in the chat. I say you guys lightly, as in the Nintendo community, especially in Japan, is in love with this Bowsette thing. Darth Vicious, what's going on, man? Oh, we got a sub? Sky Hunter, thank you so much for that sub. Appreciate you. The Tool Man, what's going on? Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by as well. This Bowsette trend, man, it's not going to end. There is no end in sight for this. Listen to this. There is a petition online to make Bowsette a real thing, to make Bowsette canon, to make her real within the game. They are asking Nintendo to do that, as well as putting her in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is just in Japan. At the time of writing the article that I'm reading right now, it was close to 10,000 signatures, and that's just in Japan. I mean, bro, there is no end. There is no end to this. There really isn't no end to this. It's crazy, dude. Oh, Sky Hunter, thanks so much. The sub kind of actually moved. Yes, it did actually move. Nintendo would never do that. They never would. But it's just, it made my month even better, way freaking better. Does her stuff have spikes in it? I mean, it could. it could, Tool Man. But it's just ridiculous. I cannot believe this is taken off like it has. I really can't. Like when I first saw Bowsette, I was like, this is cool, whatever. It's neat. It's a cool little thing. It's a cool idea. But people love it. People love it. I don't. It's crazy and it's mind blowing, and people are petitioning for this. If you guys want to sign a petition, I can send you the link, but it's in Japanese. But the petition's out there. People are trying to get her in Smash, and people are trying to get her canon in games, and it's just crazy. And also, one more news to add to this is also ridiculous. So apparently, this article popped up in my news thing that I go, so apparently, and this is funny, and I'm going to just read the headline to you guys, and you guys can just take it from here. You guys can just take it. Bowsette porn searches have increased by over 5,859% this week. Okay, first of all, 5,000. First of all, there's got to be a percentage to jump up from, right? This trend happened this week. So pretty much what happened is, as soon as this became a thing, people started looking up Bowsette porn. What in the world is going on with the community? What is going on here? Oh my, Sebastian Clark says it would print money, so Nintendo won't do it. Yeah, they won't put Bowsette in there, obviously. Already signed it and got it, and got a bot going to add endless votes. Tool Man says. Funny story. I used to ship King Boo with Rosalita because they were next to each other in the Mario Kart Wii roster. Bro, I'm just telling you guys right now, this is nuts that this trend is just taking over. I cannot believe it. It is unreal to me. Hey, to each his own, I guess. Am I getting Dragon Ball FighterZ for Switch? I want to get it for Switch. If I possibly... Toolman says, it is nuts. Blue nuts. That's a good one. Man. I'm reaching for water, but I don't have water. That was a good one. Man. But T-Belly, yes. I want to get it. I plan on getting it, but right now, my order is My Hero Academia wants Justice over Dragon Ball FighterZ for Switch, but I still want them both. So that's not really answering your question, but I do want to get it. So my plan is to get it if I'm able to get it. Edwin Orton says, I'm getting FighterZ maybe this weekend. There you go. I looked for that Bowsette porn and I didn't like what I got. You good. Don't post it in this chat. That's for sure. You'll get a quick ban from YouTube. They will handle that real quick. Oh man, so even let's go into the more quick hitter news. So you guys remember this game that came out in PlayStation 3 and on the PlayStation Vita called PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale? Y'all remember this game, or as I like to call it, Super Trash Brothers, because it was pretty much PlayStation trying to rip off Smash Brothers. Let's just be honest. Super Trash Brothers is what I used to call it. And so, game was old. Game was a little bit older. The servers were still up, but Sony is shutting down the servers for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I never played it. I know it featured. Hey, sorry, it wasn't really clickbait. You missed the conversation. But yes, call it clickbait for all you want. I don't care. So anyway, Sony shut down servers for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, or like I said, aka Super Trash Brothers. Super Trash Brothers is now gone, so you cannot play that game no more. But, you know, PlayStation 3 game makes sense. Normally Sony shuts down their servers. I wonder if we're going to get a part 2. Will we ever get a PlayStation Battle Royales 2? Who knows? I doubt it. So, next bit of news, and this one I found a bit interesting. The Nintendo Switch Online Android and iOS app has hit over 5 million downloads. So, I'm just going to go ahead and say, T-Belly with the $3 donation. What's going on? Thank you so much. Your next drink is on me, he says. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. That's for sure. I will go get a drink. It'll probably be a cheap daddy soda, as I like to call them. but I'll make it work. And I appreciate you, my dude. Let's see here. So let's see what everybody's saying in the chat here. Super rip off. Drink some Haterade. I might drink some Haterade. I'm just saying, Ed, you know, it's over. But either way, Nintendo Switch Online app, 5 million downloads. And I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much put it up here like 5 million downloads. That means at least 5 million people have Nintendo Switch Online. So, I mean, is that good for Nintendo? I mean, I would say yes-ish. If that means at least 5 million people have Nintendo Switch Online, and they sold what, 19 million Switches. That's about 5% of their consumers have Nintendo Switch Online. We can agree upon that. Like, that's what the numbers kind of look like. I think that's pretty decent. So there you go. Bit good on them for having 5 million right out the bat in a month. So we'll go ahead and take that. Chips and Sticks, what's going on, my dude? Appreciate you for stopping by. T-Bill says, no problem, man. I wish I could drop more, but so much to buy right now. I understand, my dude. I understand. Do you think the reason is that... Norton says, do you think the reason it's that high because people use it for voice chat? I would think so. Either that or people are going to use it for the integration and the features that are on the app. Mega Rock says, I deleted my week trial download because I'm getting an NES Classic anyways. Fair enough. There's some use of it. Yeah, there's definitely use for Splatoon. So I also heard with Starlink, the way they're going to do that, Starlink is you're going to change your loadout with the app on Starlink. So if you want to change out your guns, instead of hitting pause in the menu and switching out your guns, you literally just look at your phone and you tap it and it changes. There will be things like that come for the app, which is cool, right? Which is cool, very, very, very cool, very innovative. That those features are there. I still don't like the app, so I mean, it's whatever. But 5 million people download it, so that means at least we can just assume at least 5 million people have Nintendo Switch Online, which is 5% of their install base, which is pretty cool. Did you see the bunny ears there? Salt, innovative. Ears there. Anyway, Chip says you should be able to change your loadout on the fly with the figures if you get those. Well, that too. Andrew says Walmart had a pre-order deal for Starlink. Got $20 off. You got $20 off? Lucky for you. Badlands says finally we'll see more services. And Megrock says, and I would treat Bowsette to some cranberry juice. This man is all about Bowsette now. He's all about Bowsette, man. This man is crazy. So either way, next bit of news. So apparently, I didn't even know that this was a thing, and I saw this too. So apparently, let's see here. Who was it? So apparently Hugh Jackman was in Japan one time, and he spied a Mario Kart themed tour going through Tokyo, and apparently the company is called Maricar, and they have a Mario Kart themed go-kart tour of Tokyo where you get in the carts and you dress up like Mario characters and you drive through Tokyo, yada 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 yada. And apparently Nintendo caught wind of this and said, hey, no. And what did Nintendo do? Nintendo sued them for $10 million, which, by the way, seems to be the magic number, because those ROM websites, they went ahead and sued them for 10 mil. So it seems like any company that they know that they can get over on, they just slap a 10 million tag on it and say, 10 million, see ya, bye. So Nintendo slapped the 10 million tag on them, franchise tag, and just said, look, 10 million, shut it down. It's getting shut down. The damages aren't even that much. I think the damages are only like equivalent to $89,000. So it's not even that much, but they're hitting them with a 10 million yen, not $10 million, 10 million yen. 10 million yen. That's funny to me. If they're throwing bananas on the street, it'd be like that sometimes, man. Right. Right. Oh man. So there you go. And every news today, like, there's not gonna be any main topics today. These are all quick hitters because, like I said, none of these were like major news. I don't know what the exchange is, man. I don't know what the exchange is, Chips. You tell me, because it says here damages are equivalent to about $89,000, 10 million yen. I'm just saying 10 million seems to be the magic number for Nintendo. Canada is so great. Free healthcare, poutine, and potatoes at Walmart. The states are really slacking. Well, there you go. There you have it, Andrew. Apparently, you are great. All right, so there you go. So fair enough. Y'all got me on that one. Shows you how much I don't look. I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I thought about this today at work. Like for us as content creators, it's so funny because like you're never allowed to be wrong as a content creator. It's pretty funny. And this is just me randomly talking. I'm not complaining about it or anything. I just thought about this today because I was like, what if I get something wrong today? What if I say something wrong today and then I get fact checked? I was like, you know what I said? You know what, man? Who cares? Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. It's like there's so much pressure, and Salt knows and Chips knows. Chips says, hey, there you go. Exactly, Chips. But if Salt's in here and Chips, you know, like you being a content creator on YouTube, you gotta like, people expect you to like know everything about everything. Like people, even us small YouTubers, like I don't have the time that Spawnwave has. Like Salt says no pressure for me. I'm never wrong. That is wrong in itself. Oh man. Either way, I just thought that was funny at work today. I was like, man, what if I say something wrong? And I just said, you know what, forget about it. And Chips just hit me with the cheat code there. But that's why you say, but I'm not sure at the end of everything. But I'm not sure. There you go. But I'm not sure. Hey guys, guess what? Nintendo could have had VR decades ago, but I'm not sure. So Nintendo has this lawsuit for 10 million yen. I don't know, but I'm not sure. There's something to that, Chips. There's something to that. Either way, moving on. So if you guys are a big fan of Soul Calibur, like I am. My name is Nick, but I'm not sure. I want beer while I'm streaming, but I'm not sure. Alright, so Soul Calibur 6's beta starts tomorrow on PS4 and Xbox One. And let me tell you something right now, your boy's going to be playing that. I cannot wait to play Soul Calibur. I want Soul Calibur for the Switch, but it seems so far doesn't seem like we're getting it. I hope we would get it. But beta starts tomorrow, y'all. So if y'all want to get in on this beta, actually, let me clarify that. If you Xbox owners want to get in on this beta, let me know. Xbox, the better console. Xbox 4K gaming. That's for you, Ed. Xbox, the most powerful console in the market. That's for you, Ed. I'm just waiting for Ed to respond because I know he's got something hater to say. Speaking of haterism, Microsoft responds to Sony's PS4 crossplay news, and they pretty much put the hands up like this, the hands up emote, and one of the spokespersons says we're ready. A spokesperson was interviewed. Let me see what's it doesn't even give me a quote here. It says a spokesperson responded to Sony's crossplay news. They say they are supportive of new scenarios that enable more people to play and have fun together while gaming. That's the statement. So pretty much Xbox telling Sony, about time, we're ready. We're ready to go. So there you go. Good for Sony. But hey, I'm not sure. But I'm not really that sure. What did you say, Nick? I wasn't listening. You a hater, dog. You just a straight hater, bro. Super Andrew says all those first-party games. Let me turn this music down a little bit. All those first-party games makes the Xbox worth it. See, y'all stay hating on this thing. Y'all funny out here. Oh man, I imagine Bowsette. Man, this man keeps talking about Bowsette. So anyway, let's move on to what I actually do want to talk about, and that's and what I thought was the biggest topic of the day, at least in my mind, and that's why I put it there, and that is Nintendo could have had VR decades ago. Right? And let me see here. Argonaut software founder says Jim was speaking out about a hardware project he worked on with Nintendo that could have given the games industry affordable and effective home VR decades before Oculus Rift and HTC Vive came along. He pretty much said that they're working on a VR machine called the Supervisor for Nintendo. And apparently it was going to utilize the Super Effects chip and whatnot. It was going to have motion, so when you turn your head, the VR turned with you. All that good stuff. I'm just going to tag you guys. I'm going to put the link in here. It was absolutely ridiculous. And there's the link right there. The ideas that they had were like ahead of its time, to what we have now. Now, of course, it wouldn't have looked like what we have now. You would have been looking like you would have been looking at Star Fox looking around, right? Like Super Effects chip, you would have got Star Fox or whatever. But regardless, that this was a thing, and Nintendo, instead of going with this, Nintendo trashed the project in favor for, guess what? The Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy. They trashed this idea for the Virtual Boy, guys. And that's why we didn't get this VR idea. I don't know what affordable in the 90s would be for VR back in the day, but the Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy. That's all I can really say. So, I mean, oh my gosh. So 20 years ago, we could have had dope VR, but we don't have it now. We don't have it now. Now, I do agree right now that VR is a trend. I don't see VR being a huge thing currently. I know PlayStation has VR Ed, but I mean, okay. I refer to Dragon Ball Evolution version of Goku as Doku. Fair enough, Mega Rock. Fair enough. That's funny, man. Oh man. So anyway, yes, I know we have VR on PlayStation, but I feel like right now VR is just a trend. I think VR will grow later down the road, but as of right now, no. Akuma says Noku. Right, that's what we call the Dragon Ball Evolution. We call him Noku. Absolutely none. Noku, none, nada, niet, get out of here. Celery says, sorry I couldn't show up earlier. I had to tutor a kid. It's all good. Soul. You at least showed up. And I appreciate you for showing up, my dude. So anyway, that's the last topic. Super Nintendo or Nintendo was going to have a VR called Supervisor, and I would assume that it was going to work with the Super Nintendo and be integrative and all that stuff, and very innovative, and they trashed it for Virtual Boy, which we all know was meh. So there you guys have it. That's the topics for the day, and that's what I want to talk about. And like I said, we got some things in the work. We're going to work on these transitions and segments to make this more fun, more interactive for you guys. more like a radio show. And then, of course, like I said, I have it in the works to have those artists showcased in the beginning, and I'm excited for some of these ideas that I have. Hopefully they work out, but whatever. How are you guys doing out there? If you have any questions, go ahead and lay them on me. Just to let you guys know, this is my favorite part of the stream, is answering the questions, and you guys hardly ask questions, so I'd like for you guys to ask more questions. That'd be great. Like I said, ask me anything that's not personal. It could be sports, anything, food, sports, music, all that. See here, bad latency 3D VR has always been a reoccurring attempted trend, which always turns out meh. You're right, but it seems like this time around they're kind of on to something a little bit. Even though it hasn't picked up, but they're actually on. Like, VR now is actually kind of good. Kind of good. Leave VR to the professionals like Sony. You are a liar, dude. You are a liar. Rocky Berwick is one of my new favorite YouTubers. Rocky Berwick. Oh, please! Oh my gosh, anime questions. If y'all hit me with it, because look, I'm there's a reason why I'm starting a podcast called Anime for Beginners. There's a reason why, or Anime for Newbies. There's a reason why. Let's see here. Solier says AOV later or Paladins. Actually, neither, because I will be on the Saltiest podcast at 8 o'clock. And then after that, I will be on Abaddon's podcast. And now I'm doing 2 podcasts. I'm going to be worn out by the time the night's over with. So there won't be a stream tonight. Sorry, guys. Like, I got to be on Salty's podcast. It says, oh, yes, Salty and Abaddon's podcast tonight. So we're double dipping, and it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. All right. Well, since you guys don't have any questions and you guys make me sad and let me down, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Need I remind you guys that check out the links in the description. I do have a merch store. We do have merch. I'll post that here in the chat. Give you guys something to click on. There is merch. Chips, she says, Chips, I ain't trying to debate. Yes, so there is merch. There is a link to the Nicktendo Direct Discord. There's a link to the Patreon, link to donations, a link to my Twitter, all that stuff. Check them out. Got to do that promotion, all that junk. Hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate Skyhunter for that sub. I really do. Excited for the MH. Yes, I am, and I plan on seeing it this weekend. And I cannot wait. Cannot wait. That is one. That is one that I cannot wait. I heard it's so good. My buddy Bloody, he said he already gave it a 9 out of 10. So now it gives me even more high expectations, because Bloody is very hard on anime. If he's giving it a 9 out of 10, it means it's really good. It means it's really good, at least to me. So anyway, we're gonna get out of this thing. Like I said, links, check them out. Appreciate y'all. Y'all the best. I really mean this. Like, I can't do this without you guys. I appreciate y'all for showing up every time. It's always great. Always great. This is the last episode for the week. I'm going to be doing this Monday through Thursdays. I think Fridays will be a day that will just be free and I'll just stream or whatever. That's also in the plans. This is the last episode of the week. Tomorrow will probably just be a stream throughout the day or whatever after I get home from work. But either way, appreciate y'all. You guys are the greatest. We out.